foot bigger, taller.
He gonna do what he want to do. So on to the next topic, because I don't need this next. I don't need
as depressing as that sounds.
As depressing as that sound. So my last topic that I came up with is, I've been watching Black Mirror a lot. My best friend put me onto it a couple days ago. I've watched, basically I've watched all of season 1 and 2 in the course of one day, and season 2 episode 1, crazy fucking episode, all the episodes are crazy, but it's another crazy episode. The main two characters are this guy named Ash and his wife. I think her name is Martha, I believe. And basically, Ash ends up dying. Mm-hmm. And then one of Martha's friends, while at his funeral, are basically just like, there's this new technology, that it's still in beta, but it will basically allow you to talk to him. And you find out that basically it's an algorithm that's created based on all of his tweets, videos, like basically anything he's posted from his phone, any social media data that he has. Mm-hmm. They basically take it and convert it into a basically AI version of him. So she does it, and then she starts and she's hesitant about it, and then so she starts off quick with just they'll be just texting over the phone, and then after a while they're like, we have a new thing that we can do. What's it called? Upload some more videos, and I'll call you. So then after a while, now she's on the phone with this AI version of her dead husband. And, she's loving it. She's so excited, and then they take it to an even further step. She's just like, he's like, there's something else we could do. It's gonna be expensive. It's experimental, and you basically find out that they basically create a synthetic version of him. Mm-hmm. with the AI that they created before in the body. Mm-hmm. So it's basically like a robot version of him, or more like it's like synthetic human. So it's more like a synthezoid,
like a cyborg.
Yeah, like a cyborg version of him. Yeah, and basically the question that I wanted to pose, once again, watch Black Mirror. It's a great show. All of it was, if you could bring back a synthetic version of a loved one, would you do it?
Now the selfish part of me would say yes. Obviously, my uncles, my grandfather, or my great-grandfather. Obviously, I wasn't able to talk to them as much as I wanted to, considering I was very young, and now that I'm a little bit older, I have so many more questions.
Yeah, 100%.
Now, the selfish part of me says yes. The more understanding part would be like, hey, my beliefs are, you're here to live, and once it's time to go, I'm sorry, but you kind of gotta go.
Interesting. The thing that I'm getting from you is you're implying that the selfish part of, because for me personally, I would do it. You know what I mean? 100%. I mean, in the episode, spoiler, sorry. In the episode, you basically just find out that Martha, or whatever her full name is, she basically doesn't like. After a while, after a week or two spending with the clone of him, she basically realizes it's not really him, and there's lots of things about it that she says exactly, you're just ripples of him. I want the full thing, you're just bits and pieces. You look like him, and
you talk like him, but you're not him.
Yeah, you're not him, and it's one of those things where she basically just becomes unhappy with the synthezoid. So it's but I feel like you're saying once they're dead, but in this case it would be they'd still be dead. They just create an artificial version of them. So it's not like some voodoo witchcraft magic where they're taking their soul from the afterlife and putting it into a synthetic body.
You're right. Maybe I did word it wrong, but basically saying look, the biggest cause of death is life. Once you're alive, you live, then you die. I shouldn't be selfish and try to hold on to the person that died. I gotta let them, wherever they go, whether it's just pure black or whether it's a whole nother existence, I gotta let them do their thing. And if we come across, in the future after maybe I die, then that's when my selfishness maybe will kick in. Mm-hmm. But as far as on this existence, in this world, with my life right now, I would love to give my last questions, to talk my last talks, but letting go is a part of life, and I think that's the most natural thing, and if that's what was meant for me, then who am I to go against nature? I'm not bigger than planet Earth. I'm not bigger than what the universe intended for me. Like, I'm not, like, as important as I believe I am, I'm not that important to be like, yo, universe, fuck you, homie. Yeah. I'm bringing back my homies.
I'm selfish enough like that, honestly.
Really?
If I, like I said, if I could do it, I mean, like I said in the episode, they don't actually say a dollar value, but I'm assuming if you would be buying a synthetic human,
50.
I put 250,000 as an estimate of what it might be.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean? But I mean, who knows? It might be less because it's just synthetic. It's just all like synthetic skin and shit like that. Like he's not a real person.
It's a supercomputer.
Yeah, it's basically a supercomputer in a meaty body. That's just a realistic body. So it's like I do it 100%. Bro, I'm selfish like that. Honestly, like there's not a lot of people that are important in my life. So the people that I do value, I want them to be around as long as possible. So, you know, it's like when my dad died, it's like one of those things where if something like this happened, I'd be like, fuck yeah, like, I'll take out a loan. I'll spend the rest of my life paying off this loan if that means that to hang out with my dad again. Yeah, hell yeah, fuck yeah, I'll do it, bro. So just one last, not one last, just so we can ride bikes to Jewel every day, you know what I mean? And buy nothing. But, yeah, I do it. That's just me being selfish. But at the end of the day, that I would do it 100% regardless of the cost.
You know what's funny? Oh my god.
What is it?
You know what's funny is that in a lot of these episodes, it touches on the selfishness of humans.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. I definitely say all of the episodes do that in a way. You know what I mean? This one, I love how it shows the wife's slow regression into doing it, because at first she's just like, that's unnatural, I can't do this, and then one night she's like throwing up in the bathroom and just like, oh shit, I'm pregnant, like, she doesn't know what to do, and she remembers like, oh yeah, my friend, even though I didn't want her to, set me up for the program. So she had like a text message from the AI. So then after a while of just like thinking over it, she's like, fuck it, I need to do it, I miss him so much. So she goes and does it. I love how they show it, and it's just like, they slowly show the progression.
Yeah, because you can't just jump off the deep end right away
and just be like, hell yeah, let's do it right here, right now. Exactly what we need to. Yeah, exactly. I would have.
Hi, Emily.
Hi.
We're recording.
Mid recording.
Do you want to give your perspectives?
No, we can't have underage perspectives.
On Black Mirror.
Since this part's gonna be cut off anyway, I gotta answer the phone. It's not gonna work.
It's okay. Oh.
So here we have Emily.
Emmy Joe. Kick a dough on, bro.
That's my name.
So she actually came in. Melvin got a phone call, so we put it on pause for a second, but we're back, and we were talking about Black Mirror. This is actually the person that brought Black Mirror to Melvin.
Yes.
I'm just saying.
I saw Black Mirror for the first time like 2 years ago.
Really?
A year ago.
It's that old?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm that disconnected from the world?
That's why they're all British.
Oh.
In the first couple seasons. And then they get American after season 2 because this show was the shit.
Yeah, it's raw. Like, I remember first seeing it, like tripped me out. Like, I couldn't, like, because it's supposed to, it seems like it's in our time, but with like a very heightened technological field.
Like, we got faster with developing tech.
And so it's just weird how, like, they use it to alter their own minds. Like, instead of using drugs, like, I haven't seen anybody use drugs except for that one woman who killed herself season 3 and then killed that one guy.
No spoilers.
Oh,
spoilers, fuck it.
Fuck
no, I'm kidding.
I haven't seen it, that's why I said no spoilers, bastards.
It's the episode you saw with me. It was the one where he was like, he had used the guy for dating to be put on with the female. And then the female ended up being crazy and like wanted to kill herself and ended up killing herself and him. It was insane, but yeah, it's just, the show is it really makes you think, like, all these things that we think life would be easier if we had the capability to do. And then, like, it's just, like, it kind of gives you, like, a ethical question, like, how would you handle...
More existential than, hey, do you think you would do this? It's like, no, there's 100 effects of this one decision, and this is how it affects a regular human.
Yeah, I feel like a good example of that was even the very first episode where he has to fuck the pig.
Shit.
Oh yeah.
It was so much. Like, it was just so much. Them trying to fucking.
Yeah.
In my opinion, that was kind of a bad episode.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
Honestly,
very first episode, I didn't like it.
So it was like, I don't know, but it was like kind of showing like how in the beginning, like before they tried to like sneak anything, like they were, and it. Let me finish my sentence. They were talking like how, oh, like, nobody will blame you if she gets killed. Like, nobody expects you to go through with this.
The blood won't be on your hands.
But then, as soon as they try to, like, outsmart the guy who's holding her captive, she, like, like everybody's just like, now he has to do it, and then at the end apparently she was released 30 minutes before it even took place, so technically speaking he didn't even have to do it. So it's just like, wow. Like,
so like, what would you do in that situation?
I'd kill myself.
You would kill yourself.
No, I mean, what was it? And then you found out at the end that it was just some artist who kidnapped, and it was supposed to be like it was supposed to be like a big, it was supposed to be like the biggest modern piece of art showing. Like that's what they like. That's why he did that. Like for the sake.
I didn't get that. I didn't
like that shit either. It was like one of that's why I mean, it's a great show, but like I said, I didn't like the first episode. It was too much. Like, and then you find out he cut off his own finger. Like
some Picasso type shit.
Yeah, like so. Right? Yeah, like some weird Picasso type shit. And they're just like,
Van Gogh.
Van Gogh cut him.
I feel like that shit fell. I feel like that part fell short, but still a great show.
But the rest of the episodes, besides that first episode, every episode is either really good or it's like amazing.
Yeah, there's no in between.
There's no bad episodes besides the first one.
The first one isn't even bad. It's just weird.
I don't know.
Okay, you're right. Yeah, it's really fucking weird.
I don't know.
He gave it to that pig though.
Apparently
he was fucking that pig for over an hour.
I mean, you saw how he was sweating.
Yeah, he was.
And then he threw up.
And he threw up this out of joy, like what the fuck?
What's wrong with you? No, but I don't know. There are a couple episodes I'm just like they could have been stronger.
Yeah.
I've only seen up to season 3 though.
I watched season 4, half of season 4 yesterday. Yesterday at like 2 a.m.
Nice.
Swag.
Bro, season 4 is really, really good.
I heard they were promoting it all over Facebook and everything. That's how I got into it. I was just like, interesting.
Black Mirror season 4, dog. You should watch it.
I'm working towards it. I mean, oh
my god. And it's so cool because episode 4 of season 4 references the episode that you were watching. You saw?
No. I saw
a clip?
I saw a clip. Yeah.
Oh my god.
There was another episode. It was so weird. The one where like the guy is blocked out from his daughter's life. Do you remember? Okay, so like,
oh yeah,
because she finds out she's pregnant, and then all of a sudden,
he's filtered, right?
Yeah, he's blocked, and so like he can't be a part of like her life or his daughter's life, and then like she finally dies, the mom dies, and then all of a sudden like the block is lifted, and he finds out that the woman, that it's not even his child. That's why she wanted to abort it in the first place.
He's been stalking this little girl for 5 years.
This Asian little girl,
and then he finds out that it was just someone that.
No, but I realized something. Like they showed a clip of like the two's relationship, and she was singing karaoke, and the song she was singing karaoke to was in reference to season 1, episode 3, where they're talking about like the 15 million merits.
That's episode 2.
Oh, episode 2.
15 million merits is a great episode.
But yeah, 15 million merits. The song that the girl goes up and sings, like for the show or whatever, like Hot Shot, that's the show. Yeah. Like the song that she goes up to sing, that was the show in season in the episode I was just describing. Yeah. That's the song that she's singing karaoke to. Oh, so it's just like it's a whole different.
You know, Abby Khan, she was singing that one.
Yeah,
song.
I remember the bicycle episode.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
that was also a good episode.
That was also a great episode.
That was a very.
It made me really upset though. I was sad.
Because they didn't end up together.
Not just that, but just go straight for the romance reasons.
No, that episode was great. I mean, it basically showed you the best way to maintain a corrupt business. Is whoever's trying to change it, you cut them in.
Yeah.
That's how they did it. Instead of
corrupt that person that's trying to change everything.
Yeah. So instead of giving Bingman a chance, they're just like, oh yeah, fuck it, here you go. Like we'll hook you up. You can be this crazy motherfucker you want to be 2 times a week on TV, and you live how you want, and you live luxuriously. You won't ever have to cycle a day in your life again. And it's just like that. It was a great commentary. I was like, damn, that shit just blew my mind. Like he was up there ready to kill himself, and now he just pretends that he's gonna kill himself for twice a week for the show.
That's an hour
for 30 minutes. He just pretends like he's gonna kill himself and talks about all the bad stuff that is in the society.
Like, see you next week.
He's like, I end it all right here, but I gotta see you next week. You know.
I think that was a really creative and beautiful representation of the haves and have-nots of this country in particular.
Agreed.
Or let's say like Russia or China, where you're either really fucking poor or you're really fucking rich.
Yeah, definitely.
Not much in between.
That one fat guy who was always bicycling next to him, who's always watching the porn and just a disgusting human being. I'm sorry, he's just
the
like
Wraith Babes. Yes. I hated the Wraith Babes guy. Like I hated that guy.
I wanted to play, and you noticed he was black too.
Yeah, and he was like American too.
Very few representation of black people in that episode, and it's either the guy who wants to kill himself or the one who's in charge of the porn industry in that world. So.
Porn industry is the most wealthy industry in the world right now. So.
I mean, I don't know.
Like what wealthiest filming industry?
Okay,
yeah, like in general, like just out of all the movies.
Yeah, I was like,
my bad.
He said drugs. I learned how to say drugs in Spanish today. Droga. I'm white. Yeah.
See, look at that, the Puerto Rican.
Yeah, Puerto Rican.
Could do it. So I think we could wrap the episode up here.